Good morning, everyone. It's Carolyn Moor with the Modern Widows Club, and this is Motivation Monday. Well, it's July 19th, and I hope you enjoy this inspiration, a little bit of education, a little bit of motivation in less than 10 minutes. Now, you can find this on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and probably soon our LinkedIn. So, what we do is let's just get started with what we're going to do today, which is in keeping with this monthly theme. Every month at MWC, we have a theme, and this month it's trying new things. Okay. So, one of the books that I recently read that I want to share with you is a book called The Second Mountain by David Brooks. And I'll put all this information down below in the post, so don't worry about having to take notes. You'll have it. But in The Second Mountain, David Brooks explores the 4 commitments that define a life of meaning and purpose. Meaning and purpose is a big part of MWC. We talk about this a lot. It's actually one of the pillars of healthy widowhood. So these 4 commitments are to a spouse, or in memory of, or to a family, to a vocation, to a career, to a philosophy or faith, and to community. Okay, so he shares that personal fulfillment depends on how well we choose and also execute those commitments. He says that happiness is the first goal of a first mountain goal. Okay, so he talks about the second mountain. So what is the first mountain? But however, to find happiness is a very personal journey, especially in widowhood, when all of our dreams for the future with our partners are no longer there. He talks about how joy transcends happiness, and it tends to be something that we pursue. Joy is different than happiness, he says. Joy rises up unexpectedly and it overcomes us, okay? So sometimes it's the unexplainable that is exactly where that comes from. Like joy, we don't understand fully exactly where it comes from. But happiness actually comes from accomplishments, things that we work towards, accomplish. But joy comes from offering our gifts. Joy is to live with wonder, gratitude, and hope. We talk about hope a lot here at MWC. In fact, it's our very first portion of our e-courses, Hope, Heal, Grow, Lead. So he shares that people on the second mountain are on a transformative journey. They are deeply committed and they're a steady force. Deep, abiding joy is the commitment to something bigger than yourself, which is exactly what we are doing here at Modern Widows Club. We are different because we are developing leaders and advocates and mentors, and we focus on empowering widows with great purpose and meaning. Yes, all of us are facing grief, but we also are facing growth and healing, which leads to purpose and meaning. We are all harnessing all of our influences to advance widow rights, causes, and visions. This is why we have a petition for many of the things that we want changed in a positive way for widows. I hope that you have signed it. So every so often you meet people who radiate joy, even after so much pain and suffering. These are the people I meet in MWC all the time. But these people seem to know why they were put on this earth. And they glow with some kind of inner light. Life for these people have often followed what we might think of as the 2 mountain shape. They experienced the first mountain and now they are in the second mountain. Their goals on this first mountain are the ones that our culture endorses: to be successful, to make your mark, to experience personal happiness. But when they get to the top of that mountain, something happens and they are unsatisfied. They realize that wasn't the mountain they were on at all. And they go down the mountain and they trek up a new one. And this is very much what is happening in widowhood. And I hope that you see that there is a second mountain for yourself, and you find the courage and energy to begin walking upward towards finding the purpose and meaning of your second mountain, because we all have one. I promise you, you have one. What I hope is that we're going to walk together along that journey at MWC and encourage one another, because I went hiking one time by myself and it turned disastrous. I almost literally died in the desert of Sedona. Some of you have heard me talk about that story. And so any journey needs to be in community and together with other people who get it and can and are ahead of that path along with you. And so I hope that you plug into MWC in all the ways. Okay, so I do a word of the day, and today's is German, and it's heuristic, enabling someone to discover or learn something for themselves. A hands-on, interactive, heuristic approach to learning. And that's literally what we do here. That's what happens when you come to our Widow Empowerment event, which I hope that you have signed up for September 17th through 19th. We do a lot of heuristic activities at that event. I hope to see you there in Houston, Texas. The other thing we have is our Widow Empowerment School of Thought. If you haven't taken any of our e-courses, you can go to courses.modernwidowsclub.org and go check those out. We also have the petition I mentioned earlier to sign up. And if you want to buy the Second Mountain book by David Brooks, buy it on Amazon Smile. I don't know if you know if there's a difference between Amazon and Amazon Smile, but there actually is. And Amazon Smile will donate money, a portion of your purchase, if you choose Modern Widows Club as your charity of choice. And we want more people to, when you buy from Amazon, Amazon You Shop, Amazon Gives. That's the slogan. And so pick Modern Widows Club, please, as your charity of choice. All of those tiny, 10 cents here and 10 cents there really matters. If we had all of our 35,000, actually 50,000 people on our social sites all picking Modern Widows Club, it would be a beautiful thing in getting a donation just from doing what you normally do by purchasing. So I hope that all of you have an amazing week. I am about to embark next week. I'm leaving on a 10-city Modern Widows Club tour to actually honor our 10-year anniversary. We have been around for 10 years, and I'm going to visit 10 of our communities. Now, if you want to come and meet me, you can at these 10 cities: Cape Fear, North Carolina; Winston-Salem, North Carolina; Greenville, South Carolina. I'm sorry, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Excuse me. Cape Fear and Winston-Salem are North Carolina, and then Greenville is South Carolina. Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis and Kansas City, Missouri; Fort Smith and Searcy, Arkansas; Birmingham, Alabama; and Orlando, Florida. So I hope to meet you, that you come out, go to Modern Widows Club, to events, and you will see all the cities there, and you can reach the community advocates for each one of those cities, and they will keep you informed on what we are planning in each one of these cities. So you guys have a good week. And by the way, we are giving away our Worcester cuff. I actually have mine on here. You can see it. We are giving away a Facebook and Instagram winner. And Bev, we're not saying last names. On Facebook, Bev, you won this, and we're going to let you know. And on Instagram, Haley S. won our Worcester bracelet. Now, these Worcester bracelets will be available at Modern Widows Club. So, Modern Widows Club soon, and they'll be at the Widow Empowerment event. So, congratulations to those winners, and I'll see you.